I've been to South Carolina a few times. We used to travel down to Florida a lot. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome, YT, YouTube. Hello. Good morning. You guys are probably used to me going live Monday through Friday, but I said, let me pop on this live today. It's Saturday. It's gloomy outside. Let me just go live. So if you're new to me, welcome. My name is Manuela. If you're new to me, hit that subscribe button over here, right? Share the video. If you're watching it on the replay, hashtag replay. You guys are on the TT. Thank you for joining me on my live this morning. I just said, let me do an impromptu live. Guys, I always have a topic. I'm not on here to just show whatever. Like, I don't do that. That's not my lives. I usually teach on my lives and I share things with you guys, okay? Grandma Judy, hello. Samako, I don't want to butcher the names. User Georgetta, hello. Right? TikTok tells you what to do, guys. Did you not guys not know that? It says say hi to Abby. Thank you for the follow, yo-yo. I love when people share where they're from. If you could do that for me, I appreciate you. I love engagement on my lives. And also, if you guys can see on the screen, I have a little box. I'm welcoming you to my live. And if you would do me a favor, a solid, just tap the screen, share the video if you like to. If I give you any kind of value today, I appreciate you. That's what I'm here to do. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for the follow, Priscilla. Who else is on here? Right? I'm just an old lady, 53 from Virginia. I got a story. I'm going to share that with you guys, and then we're going to get into some stuff, okay? I'm not an influencer. Lord knows I'm not an influencer. I don't want to be an influencer. I know people keep saying they see me everywhere because that means I'm doing something right. I got people on the YT that come and subscribe. They see me all. They're like, you're everywhere. Well, God bless. I'm thankful for that because I got to come and show up for people. It's that one day you might not want to do a live, but I feel like God inspires me to do these because I got to show up for people. Maybe I have a message that you need to hear today. So that's why I come on here. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm not worried about that. I'm not a people pleaser. I used to be really badly at that. But I come on here for a reason, okay? So again, guys, let's get into it. Ooh, who's over here? Hi, how are you? I don't think I've seen you on my lives before. This is so fun to me. Guys, if you're not doing lives, do them. They're really fun. You might get nervous. Everybody gets nervous. Happy Saturday. Um, Dion's mindset. Hello, how are you? Aren't you in legacy? Aren't you in legacy? Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for the heart me. Didn't we have a conversation? You were on my live before. I love this, guys. Yes, you are. I appreciate you supporting me on here. I need to know when you go live. See, sometimes in the community, I'll see people pop up but then I don't always know when they go live. So I'm just like, let me catch this person when they go live, right? That's what we do over here in community, guys. I'm going to talk about all that, but we like to cheer each other on. We celebrate each other. If you're nervous going live, someone from the community will pop on and cheer you on. That's what it's all about. Community is so important, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, now we got to pop in live over here. I got to keep up with this stuff, guys. I got to keep up with this stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Guys, you guys have got me in a good time of the day. I love being on here in the morning because this is like my most energetic. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to get into the topic. Give me a minute. Manuela, you looked nice the other day. I don't have makeup on. I'm okay with that. It's Saturday, guys. I'm chilling. I'm me. This is what you get. Real and raw. Okay? Not makeup on all the time. It depends how I feel. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. If you want somebody who's putting on their makeup or looking beautiful and all that stuff, then maybe this is not the right life for you guys. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm 52. I'm sorry, I'm 53. Um, let's see what else is going on. Hi, I'm the first time here. Hey, Den. Den, give me hit the subscribe button on YT if you would. Thank you so much for liking. And that's another thing, guys, on the TT. They like it when you like people's life. Double tap for me, please. Follow me if you're new to me. I love it. I provide a lot of value. I love showing up for people. And so many new people coming on here. So many new followers every day. I love it. Okay, and I want to give you something back. Okay, I always come on here. I'm not on here to make the TikTok will reward you and they pay you, but I'm not on here for gifts. If you feel moved to do so, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Liz, Sandra, Artful, man, I hate butchering names. Mary, how are you? Sonia Finance. Okay, a couple more things. Let me look at these people over here. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? I'm great. I'm fine. Thank you. Taiwan Justin. I don't know who that is. Happy birthday. Okay, I was saying you look nice was all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Compliments. We need those in the world. Good compliments. Women especially, right? Sapphire, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing today. Happy Saturday to you guys. I appreciate it. I got a topic today. I'm going to be vulnerable with you today, but I like to talk to people as they come in. Let me know where you guys are from. Keep it going for me, would you? Keep it going. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm from Virginia, born and raised here. It is 11:13 a.m. on the East Coast right now. We had somebody from South Carolina. Welcome, South Carolina. Where are you guys from on the YT today? And I do appreciate compliments. I'm not discrediting in you at all, my friend, okay? If I could even get that out. What's the plan for today, miss? Well, I don't have a plan. I'm just going to wing it. I don't wing things really. I have a topic, but I like to be casual in the beginning of my lives, guys. If you're going to go live, learn from me. I'm really having great success with my lives now, and it took me a while. So I'm appreciating anybody on here watching me. I appreciate the love, the likes, everything. I love engagement. It's very important. If you're a content creator, do this, guys, okay? Do this. You want to go and show up for other people. That rewards you from TikTok. It gives you points, coins, all kinds of good stuff, right? But most importantly, I want to provide value on my lives, okay? I'm not over here cooking. I'm not over here dancing. I'm an older woman. Mama, don't do that. That's not why I'm on my lives, okay? We're going to get into it. Cubana in the house. I love it. I love it when you guys tell me where you're from. It's not like I'm a stalker or anything like that. I just want engagement and I like it. I'll call you out. I'll say, hey, where you guys from? I love it. You guys will also know that I love coffee. Brooklyn, New York. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Bernadette, literally when my son was going to college, WNA, Western New England, we drove all the way up. We're in Virginia, Massachusetts. Okay, yep, Western New England. He went to this college. Do you know of it? Do you know of it? Diane Smith, Diane Smith, Diane's Mind. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering it. This is alive. I'm real, right? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I got to say the name right. D Dion's mindset. Dion's mindset or Diane's mindset. Diane's mindset. Right, Diane? Is that your name? Thank you for the follows, guys. Sometimes there's so many usernames on here, and I'm sure people butcher my name, Manuela. And okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, give me a break. I'm 53. I'm all over the place. Thank you for the followers. Thank you for the love. Okay, we're going to get into some stuff, guys. I can't just focus on the chat. I got to get into it. From the land called the what? Okay, okay. We're going to go, guys. We're going to go. A little bit about me, guys. Also, you guys it's Saturday. I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you guys are here. Thankful and grateful. God got me out the bed again, okay? But you guys will know when I'm on my lives, I always have coffee, right? I'm not selling coffee, but I'm always on here. You'll know me by the cup, the mug, the coffee. Anybody else love coffee? I love it. It gets me going. Junior Garza, you caught me on a Saturday. Yes. Junior Garza, you caught me on a Saturday. How's Virginia? I'm in Mass, but want to move with my kids. Do you want to move to Virginia? You love coffee too, Bernadette? Yes, I need coffee in the morning. My gosh. I love it. Me and my mom, we used to sit around drinking coffee. We would be late sitting down when she was alive. She's passed away in 2009, but we used to always just chill, talk, sit with the coffee late at night, and we still could go to sleep. I love it. Um, What's about Virginia? Well, the thing is, I was born and raised here. Virginia's for lovers, they say, right? But let me tell you, when you live here as long as I have, I moved away to Florida for a brief stint, maybe 5 years. Had my last two kids there in Florida, and then we ended up coming back to Virginia because my mother passed, wanted to die here because all the rest of her kids are here. So we've been back here ever since. That was back in 2009. We moved back. Virginia is probably to me, as far as weather goes, is pretty decent. You don't got to deal with like crazy. Some parts deal with hurricanes. We don't really have them that bad where I'm living at. I'm in the northern part, but it's a nice state. I guess every state has its ups and downs, but we don't want to retire here. Me and my husband, we're going to be talking about that in a minute. Kind of retirement, what I didn't have, but it's a decent state. I think it's one of the most milder weathers here as far as like some states have those tornadoes, hurricanes, like Florida had a lot of hurricanes. Like it's pretty decent. Right now, I didn't even check the weather, but it's cloudy outside. Like you can see through my window. It's not really, that's why I said, let me do a live today, guys. Okay. So we're going to get into it. I love chit chatting with you guys, but I'm here for a reason. Yup. Bernadette says, yes, yes, yes. Okay. We're going to get into it, guys. I promise now. So again, guys, if you're new to me, welcome on the TT, on the YT. If you give me a subscribe, if you're new to me, I appreciate you guys. So my name is Manuela Vincent, and I lost my corporate job. And don't do woe is me, because I'm in a better place. I just have to give you my background. So I lost my corporate job after 20 years. I was in the HR profession. I went to school for that, got 2 degrees in that, did the thing. That was my career, guys. And back in 2024, they laid me off. Yeah, they laid me off. And that's crazy. And I know a lot of people on here. I don't know if y'all been laid off yet. You've been through one, you're going through it, right? For me, I try to do some applying. I tried to do some applying online for some jobs, but given my age, I am 53, but then I was 52. Given my age, that I wasn't laid off yesterday. You're kidding me, Callie. Are you kidding me right now? God, it's getting bad, guys. This is why I come alive and I talk about this stuff. Laid off yesterday. Oh my gosh. How many years were you in your job? Hello, Tammy. Hello, Wesley. Bernadette's 54. We're similar. I mean, I'm 53, so we're near the got you're 61 and you were laid up. Look what I'm talking about, guys. This is what's happening. Seriously, decanted. What do you mean? You're not? You're really not 61, so you're young? Wait, are you telling? I don't understand what your comments are. Oh, you're saying 12 years you were working in your job. Okay, sometimes I can't understand some things. Devastating. 12 years. Well, I was 20 years in. 62 getting ready to do online medical billing. I'm glad you're looking into that. I'm glad that the people that are out of jobs or they're in their retirement years, but look at how we're moving, guys. But at least you're learning a new skill, guys. I had to do that too. I had to learn a new skill too. Unfortunately, that's what y'all are going to have to do. So, anybody on my live today that is going through the layoff process or you've been laid off and you're older, I don't care. Look into a new skill. I'm not saying spend thousands of dollars on more education because I decided I wasn't going to do that. But at the same time, I decided I wasn't going to keep looking for jobs. They weren't calling me back. Age is a big factor. If you don't believe it, ask the few people in the chat who are around my age. They'll tell you. You know what, guys? I was in HR. I know about discrimination. FMLA taking care of your husband, Bernadette? Ay, ay, ay. That's a thought. Share, please. Okay, I will. I will in a minute. Give me a second, guys. I like to engage with you guys. So many great people on here today. I love when the algorithms pick up on what I'm talking about, guys. That's what it does. Bernadette, yes, 62 is a huge factor, right? Nina, right? Guys, are you over here understanding what we're talking about today? Listen, when you get to be these ages over here, they don't want to hire you back. They're not going to hire you back. I worked in HR, and you can think that's age discrimination. It is, but they can't prove you'd have to prove it. What they're going to do is they're going to hire someone younger than you and pay them less than you made. Am I right, folks? The ones who are on here in the age that I'm around, you know it's true. I worked in HR. I know how it works, guys. Thank you guys for the love, the likes, the follows. I appreciate you. Exactly, Bernadette says. We're having a good conversation, Bernadette. You guys are all on here for a purpose. I believe that. Okay. Yes, you're right. Okay. So those of you who are learning a skill, where's my clapper at? I can never get to this clapper on here. Ay, hold on one second. I got to cheer you guys on a little bit. Hold on a minute. Guys, let me tell you, those who are taking advantage of their downtime, if you're out of a job, if you're in that space like I was, you need to be learning a skill. It might not be what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. It's okay because this is not for everybody, but I knew that was important because if I wasn't getting nobody to call me back, guys, call me back, email me back, telling me about what I could do next. Because listen, nobody's going to come and save you. No employer cares. They're not going to ever pay you your value, okay, or your worth. Okay, you're like a number to them. No one can argue with me on that. I've been there, and these people in here have been there. They know it's sad that employers treat you like that, guys. It's bad. So again, as I was going through, I was trying to apply, I wasn't hearing back, and I said, no, I'm going to stop this now. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. I said, I'm going to stop this. It's not helping my situation. I don't have income. My husband works two jobs. He's a blue collar worker. They don't make a whole lot, but that's what he loves to do. And so that's why I became a corporate worker because I was like, we need more income. That's why I did all the things I did, went to school all that time. But through the years raising three kids, I have one teenager left at home now. I realized, man, this is not working. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I got the question before, like, why would you, after 20 years of working in a job, not fund a retirement? I couldn't afford to do it. I'm honest with you guys. If you've been able to have a savings all these years, guys, if you're near my age, if you've been able to have a savings and a retirement plan and you're good, congratulations. I've never been blessed that way. It was hard. I had to make sure my kids were fed, right? Many times I couldn't even do that. I had to go to food banks. I'm vulnerable on here with you guys. I want to share this because I want you to know you're not the only one if you're going through it. Okay? Um, I've been evicted before several times. We've been homeless before, me and my husband. At the time, we had two toddlers and one teenager. That was a struggle. God bless a family member who took us in, but that was still stressful. My husband's blood pressure was so high, as y'all can imagine about in laws. Oh, Lord. But hey, it beat being in the street legit. Okay. But you do the things, you go through the trials. So that's why I say I didn't want to get another job. I've already done that. My time's over. Let the young people do their thing. They'll learn eventually. Okay? So fast forward, what had happened was I decided I needed to make a change in my life, guys. This is where the story gets good. So no woe is me, please. The story got better because I knew I needed to help my husband pay the bills. I couldn't leave it on him. That causes high divorce rates. We've been married almost 30 years, guys, okay? So this man is everything to me. He's helped me through the downs and the ups, everything, right? He's been here. And so I didn't want to put that pressure on him. He's older than me and blood pressure, guys. So I needed to find another way to make an income or replace what I lost. I went looking online. Do you guys do that? Did you guys search online for whatever you're trying to find? Chances are, if you're on here, hey, Candace, how are you this morning? Happy Saturday. I said, Candace, let me go live because it's gloomy here in Virginia. It's kind of yucky. I was like, let me just go live. Thank you for reposting. I appreciate you. Guys, so let me ask you, the ones that are on here who've already been connecting with me, the 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, I don't care if you're 40, whatever. When you lost a job, what's the first thing you guys do? What did you do? Did you go looking online, trying to find something you could do from home? I want to know. Put it in the chat for me, please. YT, the same thing for you guys. I'm just curious because I know the first inkling, the first thing in your mind is like, oh my God, how am I supposed to pay the bills? I've been there so many times. How am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to keep up with this rent? How am I going to help my husband? How am I going to put food in the table? Right? That's why I had to go to food banks. It wasn't ever enough, guys. That's been stressful. All my life has been like that. I never grew up with a spoon in my mouth, please. My parents were both blue collar workers. My mother was an immigrant from Italy. And so we always struggled. We lived in low income apartments. You too, Bernadette? I know. I know. Believe me. So I was from a generational curses, as they say it. You know what that is? It's like there's got to be that one person in the family that has to stop it. I never knew that even existed, to be honest with you guys. I didn't know what generational curses were, but like now I understand it. They did what they did. God rest their souls. They kept us fed, but it's still, we were broke. And when you grow up like that, it's like a conditioning, guys. Thank you for being on my live today. Follows. Hello. Welcome into my live, right? Just talk about my story a little bit. A lot of people can relate to it. That's all I'm doing this morning. Thank you guys for being on here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Candace. And so I knew something had to change, guys. I got to get vulnerable with you guys today. I'm vulnerable every day, but today's a beautiful day to be live here. So I knew something had to change. A job wasn't going to help me. Nobody's saving me until Jesus comes back, right? So I had to just suck it up. All them feelings, I had to go find something. I went online. Like I said, Bernadette said, yes, she's been trying to look online. That's the normal thing to do. You're going to go online and you're going to look for something. But I happened to be wanting a distraction, so I went on the FB, guys. I got to be careful with some of the things I say. The FB, y'all know what I'm talking about. Went on the FB and I saw a lady post something. She wasn't a video, but she posted where she found a program that taught her the skills and she made 600 bucks that day working just a couple hours a day. Hey Nancy, how are you? Madonna, how are you? Mom Life, Abali, hello, how are you guys? I'm not ignoring you guys on YT. I appreciate you being here. We have a lot going on. I gotta be careful here, okay, guys? I want to stay on topic. Now you can pay your bills, right? Yes, I can because of this thing that I learned, this skill that I learned. That's what we were talking about over here, guys. Some people on here are taking advantage of their layoff. They went ahead and learned a skill. Someone said they're doing medical and billing. Great for you. Okay? This is not for everybody, but I want to tell you that you got to be learning a skill. You got to keep the mind going. Okay? Thank you for the love and the hearts and all the good stuff, guys. I appreciate you. All right, so here we go. That lady, man, when I saw that post, I said, I need this. I gotta help my husband. I gotta keep food in the house. 600 bucks might not be a lot to somebody on here. That means everything to me. It means a lot to me and my family. And so I asked her for information, guys. That's all I'm going to give you guys today. If you're in something right now and you're struggling, you're having a lot of problems with paying bills, even if you have a job still, it's major money to me, Nancy said. Yeah, right? That could do a lot. Get your groceries, could maybe pay your car payment. Don't discount that. Right, guys? Don't. Money is money, friends. Especially when you come from brokenness. Okay, don't ever discount that. So that's why I said, lady, let me see what you're talking about. 600 bucks could pay several bills for me in a month. That's what I'm saying, Candace. Bernadette says yes, yes too. I mean, it's the facts, especially with our economy the way it is right now. I need everything, every penny I can get. So instead of scrolling by that lady, I asked her for the information and she sent me to what we call here is a free blueprint. A blueprint. Okay, it's literally what it sounds like. I don't know, maybe some people don't know what a blueprint is. Like everything has a blueprint. Like when they build a house, like it's a foundation, it's got to teach you something. It's going to teach you something step by step. That's what she offered me. Okay, first, she wasn't selling me on anything yet. She wasn't selling me. That's what I respected. She wasn't in my DM. I literally asked her for information. And that's what I love about what I do now. I'm not chasing people. I'm not begging people. I don't need to do that here because, for instance, there's so many people on my live this beautiful Saturday morning who can understand and relate to me. And they're like, what is she talking about? Can I maybe get some free information? That's called attraction, guys. Attracted. You guys are attracted to me. It don't have to be physical. I ain't worried about that. I got a husband. But it's whatever I'm saying to you guys, I'm attracting you to take a look at something. And that's literally what I've been doing for almost 2 years now with this business. Okay. So for those who haven't done so already, because I saw a couple people do it, there is a little. Actually, hold on. This is the best way to get connected with me, guys. After this live, it's hard to reach me. Okay. There's a way to reach me, and it's through emails. I connect with people every day. People tell me their life stories, and I like it because I know how that feels and I want to help another person. So, the best way is to get into this little DM. You see this little orange button on my screen? If you go there, you can actually just say, "Hey, I would love to learn more." Whatever it is, hi. And you're going to get access to my blueprint, okay? If you do that, or you can double tap my face up here, or you could just go to my manuelavincent.com. Okay, this is free information, guys. I'm not selling you anything. Now I'm going to break down something for you and explain what it is I have. Hey, is it Monica? How are you? So I got to break down what it is because I did need to learn the skill, right? Let me ask you guys something. Some education can be free, but chances are you're not going to get the whole value of whatever it is. People always say, "Can I just Google it?" Google is not always right. You might be trying to learn from somebody who's not even doing what you want to do. You got to be careful with that. You got to change the mindset. I knew back in 24 I needed somebody to teach me, handhold me, walk me through step by step. You're not going to get that on a Google. You need somebody who knows what they're talking about, okay? So that's why I tell you get the free blueprint. It's going to literally teach you this new skill that I found back in 2024. Okay? And I'm going to be breaking it down. Look, this is what my topic kind of was today, but we have so many good people in here today, but what if the only job you need in 2026 isn't a job at all? Are you guys getting what I'm putting down right now? I love to hear you. I want to know, does that make sense to you? What if the only job in 2026 isn't a job at all? I told you I'm against jobs now because that's why I stopped back in 2024. I didn't want to keep doing that. It was leaving me broke all the time. You would love that, Bernadette. That's why I'm telling you guys. My mindset has changed so much now that I'm not in the corporate space. That's the truth, Candace says. I know. Candace knows. Candace is part of this community. Candace is right here on my live, guys. She was in Candace, you were in the health field, weren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. Healthcare. I had another gentleman on here talking about he's going into medical and billing. That's what his skill, that's the new skill he wants to learn. Okay? So, howdy, everyone. Therapist. Look, occupational therapist. All right. So there's so many people in this. What I'm going to tell you guys, Bernadette, anybody else watching, you'll be amazed. We almost have 60,000 members in this, customers that have joined, learning these skills because they were tired of what they were doing. They were burnt out on their jobs. They wanted something different. They wanted to learn a new skill. Maybe they needed more income to help pay the bills down. Being laid off, I need to save for my retirement, could never do it in a job. This is starting to help me do that, guys. So that's why I say don't discount it here. Don't just swipe on by. Listen to what Manuel is going to tell you today, okay, guys? This may be the answer to your prayers. It really was mine. I was really stressed, depressed, everything. I said, I got to do something. I can't just stay like this, okay, guys? So welcome to the live. If you're new to me, give me a follow. I was just sharing my story how I was laid off at 52. I didn't have a savings retirement, no plan B. I didn't know what I was going to do next. I was stressed, broke, freaking out that we were going to lose our apartment again with kids still in my house, guys. I didn't want to go through that again. And I knew I didn't want to keep getting another job. So that's why I decided to go online. I stopped looking for jobs. I looked online. Like some of you guys who are on here today, maybe you've been doing that because that's what the algorithms do, by the way. They find the people who might have been looking online to make income and they bring you onto mine because maybe you follow somebody in that area. And that's why you're here. So I'm grateful for that. Okay. So let's talk about this blueprint real quick. The blueprint is digital education. Digital meaning electronic, not meaning hard copy books. I don't know if you guys know what digital is, right? But it means I don't got to go into a classroom like in a college. I don't want to do that again. So this is all digital. You're going to literally be logging into your phone or your laptop and you're going to get your education right there. It doesn't stop there though. Literally, we have live sessions 3 times a week from people in this field that are teaching you mindset training, how to build an income literally from your phone. That's why my title was this. What if the only job you need in 2026 isn't a job at all? We're going to teach you how to use your phone, the device you're on already, to create a predictable income. Not an income where a job, where you go to a job, you clock in and out, and that determines your pay. There's no caps here. I'm going to be going over all this, guys, with you guys today. There's no income caps here. Sky's the limit. Okay. So thank you for the love and the likes and the hearts and all the great stuff. Okay. So that blueprint literally told me it. And by the way, if you got the blueprint already, can you say done in the chat? I'd appreciate it. If you haven't gotten it, this is how you connect with me. Literally, you're going to get my email through this process. So we can have a conversation. You're going to go here and just say hi, whatever you want. And it's going to give you my website and you're going to get a copy of the free blueprint, the same one I've been following for almost 2 years now. Okay. That's changed my life. Put income back in my house from home. I've been able to replace my income from my last job, guys. Okay. And I want the same for you. But you don't know until you ask, right? That's why I tell you, just put it in there. And I'm going to give you a voice clip when I'm done so you know it's really me. And then we're going to get you to the right place. Thank you for the repost. I appreciate it. Hello, guys that are coming in. Okay. So we're going to talk about this blueprint. What is this blueprint? Like I said, it's a step-by-step guide. It's education in the digital space. It is literally going to teach you how to build income from your phone around 2 hours a day. I don't know about you guys, but that alone sold me on the education. Are you what? Are you at? No. Why would I be there? No, thanks for the follow. I'm in Virginia. Okay. So that 2 hours sold me because I know, guys, I didn't want to go back to a job working 8+ hours a day. Like when I'm home, I want to be really home. I want to be able to spend time with my last teenager at home. I want to be able to walk my trails, take a nap because mama's getting older. I want to take a nap. I want to do things, read books, things I couldn't do when I was working a job anyway. I was so busy at the job. With this, you're only going to be doing this 2 hours a day. If you have a job, you can still do it around your schedule. It doesn't matter. Okay. Don't come at me about that. And hold on one second. I gotta block people that are not the right people in my lives, guys. What exactly do you what? Okay, we're gonna keep going because we can't get distracted, guys. Okay. So this program literally teaches you how to take that phone that you're watching me on. I'm gonna show you guys. This training is teaching you this. Mind you, thank you for the follow. You're literally going to take that phone that you're using, and through this program, you're going to watch 5 to 6 minutes of a video every single day when you wake up. And in that training is is education that's going to have you take what you just learned and apply it to content. Because, guys, this is content. When I'm on a live, this is a piece of content. I'm engaging with you guys. You guys are giving me information about you. I'm asking you where you guys are from. You guys are giving me a follow. You're liking my video. That's engagement. You're commenting. So imagine having, even if you don't do a live, we teach you how to do 3 pieces of content on your TikTok, because you guys are on TikTok. I'm going to use TikTok, and I'm also going to talk about the shorts on the YT because I do that too. Okay. So this program is going to teach you how to create. This is the process. And this is what I do in my 2 hours a day, guys. I'm literally breaking that down for you. I said, let me do something light today. I like to talk about the 2 hour workday because people always say the biggest things that they struggle with when going online is that they don't have enough time, or they think they don't have enough time. And then the other thing is, what am I going to post? And then, yeah, there was one more thing. I can't even remember what I was going to say, guys, but those are a couple of the ones I remember. They don't have time, or they don't know what they're going to post, and they're new to this. How am I going to get started? All the things. I say slow down, stop freaking out, because this program is going to teach you how to break it down real easily. Okay? I was new to this, but I found this program is going to teach you how to learn these skills and to be confident like I am. I'm confident when I come live. I'm confident. I'm a leader when I speak. Thanks to this program. Okay? It teaches you a lot of stuff, guys, okay? Now, you're going to learn to create 3 pieces of content. Now, the talk like short form. Can we agree? Anybody a content creator on here, or if you just want to say yes in the comment, it likes short form content. And do you guys know what I mean by that? That means they like it. They want it to be quick and to the point. Quick and to the point. If Manuela's going to create a piece of content about what I'm talking about, and I'll tell you guys what I talk about because you can kind of clearly see what I'm talking about. Yes, Bernadette. So they like it to the point, quick. Let's go. They don't want you being long, because long form is where I'm on the YT. Like I do my whole live on YT. That's a long form video, but I can chop that down to create the small parts of that. So I'm telling you guys, you're going to learn a lot in here. I like Bernadette that she's engaging with me and she's getting this. She really wants to know this. Okay. So the talk, they like short form. In this program, we're going to teach you how to do 7-second videos, 30-second videos, and 1-minute videos. Yeah, straight to the point. So, an example, you guys see my heading up here, right? The reason I talk to this is because right now, guys, so many people are being what? Can somebody put it down in the chat for me? I want you guys to be relatable with me. Do you guys know what people are looking for right now? There's 2 things, but if you're looking at my little heading up here, what about that is telling you people are struggling with right now? What is their pain point? Anybody? What is the pain point in my topic today? Anybody want to chime in? I love Miss Bernadette. She's engaging. I love that when people are engaging in me. So if you don't know, I'm just going to tell you. People are losing jobs. They're getting laid off left and right. Oracle, 30,000 people. That's relevant right now. See, Manuela, I'm going to tell you, I don't come on here to talk about things that aren't relevant. I have to do this so that I attract the right people to come and talk to me. See, Bernadette? Losing jobs. Amen. That's what you're saying. Blessed be. Exactly. That's why when you create a piece of content on social media, guys, you got to be relevant in the first 3 seconds. If your hook is not hooking, then you're going to lose people. That's what you're going to learn here. You got to be relevant on these programs or on these platforms, because it's a fast-paced world we're in. And people that are relevant to this situation losing jobs. Doesn't even matter about my age, but I do get quite a bit of people in my age, and I love it because now I really know you're knowing what I'm talking about. But you don't even have to put the age if you don't want to. But the point is, laid off. I'm broke, struggling. I can't take it anymore. I don't know what to do. I lost my job. Like the emotion is in that title. So with that in mind, I'm going to tell you how I would do a 7-second video. I'm not even talking in it, guys, but I got to speak out loud of what I would put on the screen, right? Let me take a sip of coffee. Welcome to the live, guys. I'm just sharing with you guys what I found. I found a program that taught me skills in the digital space because it's really hot and heavy right now. It's expected to be a $1 trillion industry by the year 2033. Go look it up. Right now, it's 1.3 billion. It's not going nowhere anytime soon. And that's why I come and talk about it, because not a lot of people know about it. It's interesting to me. I mean, I didn't know about it. It's been here since the 90s. Didn't get its height since until pre-pandemic. Hello? I hate to let's see. Are you from Smallville? No, and I know what you're getting at, but no. There's a show. I know that's what it's about. Okay, ready? AI, Bernadette, you're talking about how AI is replacing jobs? Yes, that's a big thing right now. But can I tell you, I'm going to turn that around and make it a positive for the people that are looking into this. They want to learn these new skills. We're going to teach you advanced AI. I'm literally just starting it. See, AI won't take you out of business. If you're in a business, you're learning this skill, it will not take you out. It won't take you out of business, but it'll leave you behind if you don't learn it. We're going to teach you that here. So that's why it's important too, because the people in those jobs, they're getting let go because of AI. They didn't learn the skill. We have it. Now, some people are probably like, well, I'm going to learn AI with her so I can go back and get a job. Why would you do that? You can literally make more income doing what I'm going to tell you about than on your job. I know it to be true because it happened to me. I make more in a day here working 2 hours than I did on my job. So that's why I say I never have to get a job again. Am I rich? No. Do I aspire to be one day? Of course. But baby steps. I at least replaced what I lost, and I'm home and I'm a present mom and I can do the bills. I can pay, right? Okay. So here we go. In a 7-second video, it's facts, right? Bernadette. Bernadette, you're funny. I like it. So on a 7-second video, again, I told you guys I love coffee. I'm the lady who's always like this with my coffee mug and I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to put a 7-second. I'm just going to push the button that's on TikTok, right? And I'm going to time it. I'm going to push my little thing over. Don't worry about if you don't know about using TikTok. We're going to teach you. But there's a little slider and I put it to 7 seconds. And I'm just looking at the screen and I might be looking over here, sipping my coffee. It doesn't matter really what I'm doing. What matters is what is your hook on the screen and what are you saying on the screen? So in the case of this is I was laid off at 52 and I stopped looking for jobs. And here's why. And I would just say it like this, right? And then the next part is I got laid off of my job at the age of 52, no savings, no retirement, no plan B. I knew going back to a job was going to keep me broke. Not only that, they weren't calling me back anyways. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. I'd done that for 20 plus years. It was time for me to look at something different. I had to help my husband pay these bills, and I had to make sure we weren't going to get evicted. So I went looking online, but instead of finding a job, I found a step-by-step blueprint that taught me how to generate a full-time income with my phone around a couple hours a day. And now, thanks for this blueprint, I'm making 100% profit right from my phone or from my bed or when I am on a mentoring call, right? I'm making anywhere from $100 to $1,400 days from my phone, guys. So listen, with this, you don't have to bug your family and friends. That's what I love best about it. You don't got to bug your family and friends. You're not going to have to cold call anybody, calling strangers. No, we don't do that over here. You don't have to have any tech skills with this. No prior experience. Doesn't matter any of that. I don't know your situation, but if you're like me and you've been laid off and you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, I want to share something with you guys. Down in the comments, put the word blueprint and I'm going to send you all the details. That's literally what I say in a different way, but every day. A different way, but every day. And I'll just change my hook out. But see how that's relevant to my story? What I'm going through, my pain point? That's literally what you guys need to do in order for this to work. You're going to have to be vulnerable. Now, if you're the person that says, I want to do it faceless, you can do it faceless. But I highly recommend face forward because people can see your face, they can see your expressions. Thus, I come live because I want you to feel my vibe. I want you to feel the emotion in my voice. I'm a real person. I'm not just a piece of content. This is what I'm saying, guys. You're going to learn to be confident here. I'm an introvert, but ever since I've been doing this, boy, oh boy, I speak with authority. I'm confident on my lives. I love doing this now. Hello, everyone coming in. Thank you for being here. If you're new to me, give me a follow, double tap the screen. If you'd like to get a copy of my free blueprint that's going to teach you these skills about content creation and how to attract the right people to you, you're going to go hit this little orange button on my screen or double tap my face, or you can go to manuelavincent.com, right? This is free information for you guys. I'm literally teaching you what I'm learning. And then you have the option to go take a look to get deeper with it and dive into it. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you for the likes, the shares, all the good stuff. You guys on the YT, are you with me? Why are you yelling, lady? Because I want to, friend. I like to be loud on my lives because I want you to hear me. Can you hear me? If you don't like that, this is not the right live for you, okay, guys? I'm passionate about what I do. All right? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Opinionated person over here. I am from Virginia, United States of America. All right. So, guys, that's what you're literally going to learn to do here. 7-second. Thank you. I appreciate you. I try because you got to be lighthearted on social media, guys. You know how many people, by the way, do you guys know how many people are on social media, guys? There is literally, I just looked this up, 5.66 billion people on social media. Why not you? Why not you? I'm 53, just a regular person from the corporate world who said she needed a change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And so I knew I needed to learn something new. And I'm so blessed that I found it. Okay, guys. So you can do it like I can do it. Right? I'm that motivator. I'm that person who pushes you. Right? You guys don't need motivation. What you need is to it's a word, visualize. Visualize. If you can visualize what you want, you can achieve it. You just got to block out the naysayers. I've done that. I'm going to follow the person that has what I want. Tools, all kinds of tools here. Visualization tools, all the good stuff. We got mindset training here, all kinds of good stuff. But visualization is important, Bernadette. Would you agree with me? I don't even know if you know what that is. But if in the beginning of this process when I was learning, right? I don't sell underfined. I don't sell. And I hate when people say, "Oh, what are you selling?" I don't sell. I don't have to sell because this program sells itself. I'm blessed that I found it. I am not a pitching person. I don't like when people in the mall come up to me and try to put something in my face. No, if you guys want something, then you ask me for it. That's why I don't sell. You're from Virginia too, Dan. What part of Virginia you from? All right, you guys ready? Go ahead, girl. Yes, you got to do it, Bernadette. Now listen, I don't even remember see what I'm saying. This is called the perimenopause mind. I forgot what I was saying. Bookworm. Hello. You just followed me. Thank you so much. Guys, Bernadette, can you help me out? I can't even remember what I was getting ready to get into. I'm all Fredericksburg. Okay. I know that's where King's Dominion is. My brother lives in Fredericksburg. I know where that's at. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We're just going to keep rocking this thing out. I think the bottom line here is um, I was just talking about you're going to create this content. I think that's what I was getting ready to talk about. And what happens, there's a process with this, guys. When you're creating this kind of content, very short, and you see how in the end, I always say, if you like to get a free copy of my blueprint, comment blueprint, and I'll give that to you. You always got to do that at the end of your videos. You got to give somebody something so that their blueprint is, yeah. So you got to tell them what you want them to do. Just like on this live, I've been having to tell people like the video, share the video, double tap the video, follow me if you like, like I got to tell people what to do. So in the case of this, we got to attract, when we attract the right people, they're going to follow what you're saying. If that is the type of person, for instance, my perfect customer is Bernadette. My perfect customer was the other few people on here. I can't remember all names, guys. Give me a break. Because Bernadette can be she's relating to what I'm talking about. So she's my perfect customer. And by the way, we have customers here. We don't team build here. It's all customers who buy our digital programs so they can get the same education that I got. And they're going to be able to earn as well. We didn't talk about that yet. You're going to be loving that part. Okay. It's amazing. I love it. Hold on one second, guys. All right. We don't do loans here. You got to find a way to come up with the money for the program. By the way, we have installment plans, but I haven't even gotten to that. So I'm going to go along my pace. I'm going to avoid the distractions. We're going to get to that part, but let's go slow here, okay? So during this process, as you're being relevant on the screen with the people that are your perfect customer, Bernadette, you've been laid off. I think that's what you had told me. Got so many people in here. Bear with me. But your story is going to resonate with someone else. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You're going to learn about the hooks. You're going to learn about what to speak or text on the screen in each of the FMLA. Thank you. So, whatever your story is, though, Bernadette, you have to be vulnerable about it. You don't got to go into drawn out details, just like you heard me say. I was laid off. I was broke. I'm going to be honest. Living paycheck to paycheck. By the time I paid, couldn't even pay all my bills. I had to choose which ones are more important for me to pay. So now then what you got? Credit card debt. Got the people calling you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now they're calling you and they're trying to say, "Oh, you need to pay us or we're going to have to put it into collections." Like I've been through it, guys. So all of that is relevant out here. That's why I can talk on being broke and not having enough income coming in, the debt. I can speak to all those on my lives, on my content, and that's going to attract those type of people to come and ask me for my blueprint. That's the whole point with this process is it's called attraction marketing, guys. It's attraction marketing. It's not cringe marketing. We're not having to beg people like my friend over here, what are you selling? No, I don't sell. I'm teaching, guys. I'm teaching. And so you're going to come in and if you want to learn this, you're going to have to buy the education because I bought the education. That's the only way I was able to learn this, okay? So you're going to start getting good at this. And that's when people are going to start coming and they're going to say, "Oh, I like this. I see what she's talking about. I could do that simple 7-second video. I can, I can do this stuff. It's just talking about me real quick about what my pain point was. You might be a stay-at-home mom who never could really be at home with your kids. Or maybe you are, but you're still broke because you can't, your husband's doing everything, guys, and you don't want him to have all those bills on his shoulders. Again, that causes problems in the household. I've been through it. So no matter what your struggle is, someone else can resonate with that. You want to be a stay-at-home mom? Guys, those 20 years raising my 3 kids, I was the mom who was I felt bad when I had to drop them off at daycare. They were always hanging on my pant leg. They didn't want to let go. And then here I am. I have to go to a job. And then guess what happens? You start to look miserable. That shows in your job too. That was my life for 20 years, guys. I got tired of it. Okay. I don't know what you're going through, but I know that a lot of people can relate to that. But I'm offering you something that can change that situation. That's all I come on to talk about. This may be for you. It may not be for you. Can we debunk those couple things right now, though? Because I don't care. Like, if I lose people on here, it's okay. Because that means they're not my perfect customer. I know my perfect customer. Bernadette is. I know my perfect customer. I'm confident in that. This is not for someone who doesn't want to create content. You're going to have to because that's going to get the right people to you and for you to be able to make an income from it. But you don't got to call people. We don't call people on our phones. I've never had a person buy this program who ever said, "Can you call me first?" No, because I'm going to tell you why. That's part of the next step. We have something called an automated system that works 24/7. It comes free with your program, your education. And it literally does the selling, like this person over here said. That's why I tell you, I don't have to sell to you guys. It does the selling, telling, and the follow up for you, all in one beautiful system. Okay. And I'm going to break it down how that works. Are you ready, Bernadette? Are you ready to see how the automated system works? Or anybody else watching? Do you want to know how the automated system works? And then we're going to talk about the guys, I didn't even finish the 2-hour workday. My bad. I want to talk about automation though. Why are you getting so huh? Am I getting pressed? Guys, am I getting pressed? I like to engage with people. So you guys tell me. I don't think I'm pressed. I'm excited over here. But anyway, let me finish the rest of the 2-hour workday. So I told you guys 1 hour you're going to be doing the content, right? 1 hour, you're going to be doing the content creation. Let me finish that first and the rest of the 2-hour workday. Then we'll talk about the automation because it's important. So then 30 minutes after you post your videos or whenever you want to do this, it's just you can break it up in between your day however you please, but you must just do it 2 hours. If it takes you 3 hours in the beginning, it's okay, but we want to keep you disciplined because when you stray off of the 2-hour workday, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to be ending up scrolling here, scrolling there, and you're not going to keep to doing what you got to do on here. You're going to be all over the place. You're going to get distracted. We don't want you to do that because you need to put in your income earning activities. This is why the 2-hour workday is a discipline. You'll learn it. Okay. 30 minutes a day, you're going to do copy, paste ads, and they're free ads, guys. Free ads, classified ads. We give you the sites, and you're going to just plug in. You can have your AirPods on, whatever you like to do. Maybe you have Netflix running in the background. I don't know. But you're going to just do copy, paste, post. And you're going to literally just create a little post about how you found something that helped you. It's helping you to learn these skills to build your own online income. You don't got to clock in and out to a boss anymore, whatever it is. And you're going to put your website down there on the site. And that's going to drive more eyes to what you're talking about. You're going to learn to do that here. That's a fun thing. I did that for the first 6 months when I was in this business. And then I got brave and I got out of my comfort zone and then I went live. Now you know why I go live because I get a lot of people coming and talking to me and I get down really vulnerable with you. And you can feel my passion for this and you can see me. But you guys, that's optional. I'm not saying you have to do that right away. I didn't. Okay. What's the business? It's called Legacy Builders. The case in point in the name, legacy. I didn't want to do generational curse. My goal is to build a legacy for my family, for my kids, for my future grandkids. I want God takes me off of the earth, I want them to have things that I couldn't have in the beginning of my life. I want to leave them things. So that's why this program is built on that concept. Let's leave a legacy. Listen, the creator of this program, guys, that's what her intention was with this. There's a couple things, okay? But one is she's a mother of 6, grandmother to 5. She struggled in the online space in the beginning of her journey. She didn't have any success really. And so with her intention with this program was she wanted to teach people in the less time as possible and they could also profit quickly. Thus why it's 2-hour workday. That was her mentality of these programs, okay? She was able to make 6 figures in 6 months following one of the programs that's in here. In her 17 months, she made $1 million. First time ever in her family, a millionaire. Okay. Now, that's why these programs work because we're able to build a nice income here. No matter what your income goal is, you can accomplish it following the strategies that she's laid out. She's done the hard work for you. That's what each of these programs teaches you. She's done all that. She's been in the field. She knows her skill. So in this layout, she's telling you exactly what you need to do. I don't know about you, but when I came from the corporate space, I needed somebody who was going to say, it's a mentor, a true mentor, who's saying, okay, today you're going to wake up and you're going to create this content. You're going to do this 7-second video, 30-second one. Can anybody understand that? And can anybody do that? Say yes or yes in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to today. Can you follow a video? Can you follow a video? Put a number 1. If you can follow a mentor, yes, Bernadette says. Can you do copy paste ads for 30 minutes? Number 2 in the chat, or yes. Okay. And then, because this is literally how she breaks it down. That's part of the blueprint. It's step by step, beginner friendly. A grade school kid could do this, guys. I'm not even playing with you. Okay. The last 30 minutes of this 2-hour workday is the fun part. I like creating content. That's fun for me too. But this is when you're really starting to really get into it. You're going to start having people comment, Bernadette, on your content. When you're consistent, you got to be consistent and you got to be coachable. Guys, remember in the beginning or earlier, I said that for this to work, you have to want to create content. We'll teach you how to do that. Everything's here for you. But you must be consistent and you must listen up. You must be coachable. Okay, guys? You're going to be responding to comments on your videos, Bernadette, that you now have been taught to do. And you're going to get emails now, Bernadette. Look, 30 minutes, you're going to start responding to those comments you're going to start getting. It may not happen in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Why? You're learning a skill. Give yourself some grace and patience, because you're learning how to do this. Believe me, I went back to my old videos and I sucked in the beginning. I don't like that word, but I'm going to say honestly, I sucked. It was long and people lost interest real quick. So I didn't get no comments. All that means is, hey, we have to study more. We're going to have to go back through. We might have to ask Manuela. We might have to go back to one of the trainings in here, and we're going to have to listen to what she's saying. We're going to have to tweak something in that piece of content, because the next time I do it, I'm going to get better every single day, 1% better. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So you're going to start having people commenting, though, when you start getting good at it. It's not that we can't do it, but it's, do we want to do it? Yeah, that's completely up to you. But in this program, if you don't do it, what result are you going to get, Michelle? What result are you going to get, Michelle? Anybody over here? Bernadette, my friend, if you don't do anything, what result do you expect? Can you put it down in the chat for me, anybody? What's the question? Put the question down. If it's disrespectful, I block it. Exactly, Bernadette, nothing. That's why it amazes me when I didn't even have that mentality when I joined this. I literally was like, I'm going to make this happen. I don't have a backup plan. This is my plan B, guys. So it wasn't going to fail me. I was driven to do it. If my mentor's saying post the 3 daggone videos every single day, I'm going to keep doing it. If I get sick, I have some that are batched. I batched my videos. I don't care if it's a 7-second video, me walking my trail. I'm going to slap some text on it. I was sick. I couldn't post today. No, there's no excuses, because guess what? Thank you for that, Angie. Appreciate you. Because guess what? I'm failing myself and I'm failing that other person, these beautiful people that found me on here today. You guys know I don't usually go live. This isn't a good example. I usually don't go live on Saturdays, guys, but it's God. He moved me to do this today. Literally. I tell you. There you go. There you go, Bernadette. He moved me, and I had a beautiful engagement today on here. And I'm the one person that might be inspiring somebody. You got my coach. I pay another coach too that's in this business. He's almost at 700K, and he coaches us on this stuff too. So I got so much coaching. But one of the things he says the same thing. There's going to be days when you don't feel like doing your content. There might be days when you don't want to go live. That spirit of God, boy, he pushed me today. I usually don't go live on Saturdays, but he said, get up. had a good prayer this morning, by the way. He said, "Get up, let's do this, girl." And all it takes is that one time. You might be changing somebody's life. You got to go into this with that mindset. You got to go into it with the helpful mindset. You got to help someone today, Manuela. You got to lead them to something they can take a look at today, Manuela. Maybe this will change their life. And that's what I always think when I'm creating that piece of content. I'm looking at the person that's like a mirror right here. I'm looking at you guys. When I'm recording a piece of content, it's like a reflection of myself. I remember that laid off mama back then, and I know how she felt. And so when I create my content, yeah, I'm literally talking to myself in a sense, but I'm also talking to that lady, that man. I've got men who join me in this too. Anybody who's going through it, I can understand it. So I'm going to speak to that. That's my pain point. All right, guys. I want you to really understand. It's not about just putting a piece of content out there and hey, and hoping and wishing and praying it's going to work. You got to come on here with a mission. Okay? What are we saying over here? Yeah, that's true though. Consistency is the key. Yes, truly, Jay, you're right. It is. Okay? So hold up. Now Bernadette is going to start rocking this thing off. And then she's going to have people commenting on her videos and they're saying blueprint or whatever word you use, Bernadette. Ready. Yes. You know, whatever you want to say in your action, your CTA, your call to action. And so now you're going to have people commenting and you're going to have people coming in your emails. They might be asking you some more questions. Okay, answer them. If you need help, I'm here. The community's here. Okay. But you're getting momentum now. You didn't give up. You got that momentum going. That's what it's all about. Don't stop. And the better you get, the more excited you're going to be, and you're going to keep doing it. That's just how it works, guys. Okay. Uh, Yeah, that's the 2-hour workday. I just want to make sure I covered it all. You're going to create 3 pieces of content every day on the app. If you don't want to do it every single day, batch create. We teach you how to do that. Meaning like one day, just pick one day where you're going to do so many videos. Change your outfits out. You got to change a shirt out at least. Change your outfits out. Like our mentor tells us every Sunday, she used to create like 20 videos and she just changed her top out. So then the week coming, she had all her content ready to go. So if she did get sick or she had something that was important, she don't got to worry about what to create. You're going to learn that here, guys. Hey, Michelle, let's address that. The question is, how much money do you make per year? So I love that question. But a better question to ask you is, first of all, you won't believe me, number one, but why does that matter if my income's not going to pay your bills? So I'm going to hit that objection like that. I can tell you what you can make and I can tell you what I'm making on average, but does that pad your lining? Does that pad your pocket? So those questions, I didn't even ask the lady that I bought this from, how much does she make a year? I bet you anything, guys, the real people on my live today, the people that are really learning from me today, they're not going to go to any stranger on the street and say, how much is your paycheck? You know that sucker's going, he's going to be like, what? That's not your business. Right? So the better question is, Michelle, how much do you need to make, friend? I can tell you how to accomplish that because I'm a coach here and I teach people how to get to their income goals. Yeah, I'm American, United States. So I love the question, but again, it matters more like how much do you need to make here? I don't need to tell you all that, friend, because you need to tell me what you need to make and I'll help you guide you to that. Okay? Uh yeah, real quick. Bye-bye. Gotta block them. Kind of disrespectful, it sure is. But she kept going. So we block over here. We don't play games like that. Thank you for the repost. I think it's a rude question because I didn't even though that lady put it out there, and I do post like that. If I make a $900 sale, I'll put it on my screen when I'm doing my content. But it's nobody's business how much I literally make a year but the IRS, to be honest with you. But I get it because people want to know, is it working for you? I got so many testimonials to that. And I share that. You're going to get all access to that, guys. It's true. People crazy. I would never ask how much you make. I'm gonna go up to a stranger and ask how much you make. No. Okay, you don't know me like that. So, hey, we're gonna keep moving. So, just to give you an idea, that's the kind of stuff you'll deal with on social media, guys. You just answer it the best you can and you keep on moving along. That's it. So this is the 2 hour. If you guys want to take a snapshot of this, you can. Because now I'm going to dive into the automation from my friend, Miss Bernadette over here. And if you guys want a copy of the if you're really learning from me today and you want to get a free copy, you're going to go hit this little orange button right here, or you're going to double tap my face up there and you're going to get a free copy of my blueprint. Guys, let me tell you something. First of all, when you put your email in, you want to check your spam folder, your promotion folder, and your junk folder, because that blueprint may end up in there. And you're going to mark it as not spam so that you get all my communications, guys. I literally invite you to webinars every week, live Q&A. We just had one last night. Like, in order to get those, you need to be in my automations. I want to give you so much value you don't even know what to do with. Okay? So that's how we roll over here. Okay? Now we're going to get into the automation. Bernadette says she's ready for the automation piece. I'm ready to share it with you guys. So remember when I told you I don't sell? It's because of this automation. Every single one of you who decides to buy one of the programs, the education, you're going to literally get a free automated system with this. And this system is pretty much set up for you. It just requires a couple clicks of a button. You're going to have to connect your payment gateways because I'm sure you want to get paid over here. So, a couple things, but we have everything you need in the video format for you to plug and play here, literally. What does that mean? 24/7. What does that mean? Maybe I'm confused on something. Oh, 24/7. Yeah. 24/7. That means it works for you around the clock, Bernadette, right? That works for you. So I have an online storefront that works for me while I'm sleeping. I've made sales while I'm sleeping, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what you want. The best quote, I always remember this in my head, my mindset, is by Warren Buffett, not Jimmy Buffett, Warren Buffett. And he says, if you're not trying to find a way to make money while you sleep, you will be working to the day you die. Let that sink in, guys, if you never heard it, because that made me really think. That's my parents. That's any older generational people. They did that, guys. They worked because they didn't know no better way. They worked to the day they died and they didn't have anything left to share with anybody else. I want to leave a legacy. So that's why I say it's important to understand how this works. It is passive income. It works for you while you're sleeping. I've woken up to sales. I've woken up to a sale on my phone, a notification, guys. That's what you want. Your job is not going to do that. Why? Because you're clocking in and out for a paycheck. That's why I got to get you guys to understand the difference. You're going to be entrepreneurs, guys. You got to switch the hat backwards. You got to learn that you're no longer having someone tell you what to do in those terms to make a paycheck. You got to learn to get yourself up and do this content and do this process. Nobody's going to help you with that. I'm going to lead you to the right steps. If you get stuck, you ask me, but ultimately you're doing the work. It's your effort. Your outcome is based upon your efforts here. All right. I love when people are learning from me and they're getting what I'm putting down. Okay. So the automation, right? This is how it looks, Bernadette. I like to do it in a box layout. I want you guys to know how this process works so you get it. Okay? It's simple. Are you from Jersey? No. Do I sound like it? Want to talk about Michael Jackson? Not really. I used to love Michael Jackson when I was younger. I had that jacket and everything. Ooh, I was rocking it. Had the glove too. Anyways, guys, I'm born in 73, grew up in the 80s, guys. I love the 80s. The 80s were the best time. I love and I miss the 80s, guys. I can't tell you. Anyways, boy, we're in some things now. The world is so different now, guys. I might have been grown up broke, and my mama and daddy did the best they could, but we still had better times then than ever. I don't know if you guys can agree with me if but that's how I felt. As long as my mama said we have you fed and you got a roof over your head, that's all that matters, girl. And we had some good times. It's so much pressures on people now. Mm. Okay, we're going to talk about this, guys. So the automated system works like this, Bernadette. So you guys each, if you went here to my DM, give me patience. I gotta check these. If you haven't put your email in yet, you can do it after the live, during the live, but you probably want to wait because that way you're gonna see the two videos that pop up. But this same system works for every single one in this program. You included, Bernadette. If you decide to come in, it's gonna work for you the same way. You all gonna get a capture page. It's a system. It's a automated system, a funnel. Okay, this is what's doing the selling, telling follow up. Let me write these boxes in before I continue. In the system, if you haven't seen it already, you're going to get a capture page. That's the area where you'll see, for instance, me, I got my face on there, my picture. Bernadette will put her picture or her family on there. And that's basically, and then there's a little blurb about how this is you make 100% profit here. Guys, did I even say that yet? Nope, I didn't get into that yet, but I will. And this is a done for you business in a box, pretty much. And you're going to learn the skills to be able to scale it. It's got everything in here that you need, the education, the mentorship, the community, all of that good stuff. But the capture page is here, and it's you can put the picture as you want it. I'm going to show you in a minute. That's the first part. So when you guys gave me your email, that's where you went. It's called a capture page. Everybody should know what that is. If you go to Shein, you give them your email, you're going to probably get discounts and emails from them, whatever they're selling. It's the same process here, but we only have 5 digital programs to pick from. Same offer, just 5 different programs with different options. Okay? So you got to put your email in, and then you're going to get 2 short videos that pop up. And you're going to get emailed that blueprint. See the blueprint? See the BP? That's going to come next. It's a system. It's triggered. It does it automatically on your behalf. So you don't got to sit there and manually do anything. You don't got to sit here being on phones trying to convince people. The right people will find you through your content. I want to drive that home to you. The right people are going to find you through your content. And then they're going to sit there and they're going to respond to your CTA. My case is blueprint. They're going to come in when you give them the copy of your website. Mine is Manuela Vincent, or I say link in the bio. And they're going to come put their email. This is the process, guys. They're going to get emailed that blueprint. Now they're in your automations. Bernadette's in my automations. Anybody else on here put their email? Yes or yes in the chat? I don't know. I can always refresh and see, but I don't really want to do that right now. I just want to teach. I love teaching. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of people today. Got a lot of people in here. That's the goal with this. The more you feed your funnel with people that are interested, the right people, the more you grow your email list. Now, see, you guys are in my email automations now. And what happens is you're going to get an email for me for 15 days plus more. The first 15 emails go out, and they're going to say, have you looked at the program yet? Which one are you interested in? How can I help you better? Do you have questions for me? It's going to keep nudging you, so to speak, until a couple things. You decide you don't want to do it. Now's not the right time for you, or you just don't want to do it at all. And in which cases, you got a couple options there. Right here. I'm at the email part, Bernadette. This is what happens at that stage. You're either going to take action. I've had people that got into my system and they bought that day. I've had people in my system, they bought 2 days later. I've had people in my system that bought after 6 months. It's all on the person, their timing, God's timing. Some are ready to go. I was ready to go the first day I saw this. It's all on that person's timing. Maybe they need more information. That's what my system's about. And I email people and I show them testimonials and I tell you what this is doing for me. And that's what you're going to get. You're going to learn here. It's already going to give you 15 emails that nudge. But then I go a step further. I send about 2 emails or 3, well, 1 additional email a day, and then on Sundays before work starts on Mondays, because those people don't want to go to work on a Monday. So, it's all about how you put yourself in their shoes. I'm relatable here. I knew I hated Sunday. Not I go to church, but I don't like Sunday because I know I got to go to work the next day. So I'm being relevant and I'm speaking to that pain point. The stomach knots up. I can relate to that. I don't want to go to that job tomorrow. Ew, I got to start all over again for a measly paycheck. See, you're going to learn how to do that, but we're not going to go all the way there right now. I just want to teach you guys. That's what you're going to learn. There's a lot coming, right? So you're either going to keep getting my emails, you're going to take action. After 30 days, by the way, just to give you a heads up, if you do not open any of my emails, I can see that. That's why I always tell you guys, make sure you check your spam folder, promotion folder. Get it out of there, guys, because you're not going to get them. And I want you to see everything and understand which ones you want to get. If you don't check those folders, unfortunately, filters, they hide the emails sometimes. You got to look at all the information to make the best decision for you. That's why I tell you, check them. So after 30 days, I go through and I do a clean out and I remove people that haven't opened one email because clearly you probably thought this was a get rich quick scheme. And I even tell you what it is up front, but you wanted something quick. If you want quick income, guys, you got to go back to a job. I am bold to tell you that. This is not a quick get rich scheme. This is a business. Just like any business, you have to build it. You have to learn the skills, apply it, and it takes time. I recoup my investment in a week because I told you guys I have a burning desire for this. I didn't want to just waste my investment. Believe it or not, I've had customers come into this and they will just not do jack. In my opinion, they wasted $900, $1,400. Why would you do that? What you knew what this was. You came in, you read the fine print, you saw what it is. There's no refunds. It's a digital product. And so why would you waste that? I'm giving you gold here. I want you to learn these skills to make income over and over again, not at a job. So take what I'm giving you, go through the information, live training 3 times a week. Everything's here that you need. It just requires you to be coachable and consistent. Some people aren't willing to do that. But that is not a me problem. That's not a program problem. That is a you problem, guys. I'm bold to tell you that. Some people will fail and some people will succeed, right? That's just how it works. Um, so anyway, you're going to decide if it's for you. You can always unsubscribe because I will be cleaning the emails out. I go through every 30 days. If I don't see that you've read an email, I'm going to remove you from my system, make room for new people coming in. That's what I do. That's what I've been told to do here. Is you got to clean your system out, guys. Okay. So beware of that. Check your emails for my information. So you're going to get those emails. You're going to decide. And then now comes the profit part. I want to talk on that real quick. See, this is good because guess what? I already talked about the 2-hour workday. Now we're going to get into the income part. How you get paid here. I love that part. Ooh, we in for it, guys. So I always ask this question on my lives because I never can get anybody. Somebody will always say no. I've never had anybody say, yeah, I got something that pays 100% profits. Do you guys know anything that pays 100% profit online? I don't know who's my order. I don't know if there's anybody who's in network marketing on here. I don't know if anybody else is in affiliate marketing. I know there's nothing else that pays this. This is what makes us unique. Our mentor's not greedy. She's a multiple 7-figure earner. She doesn't need to take your money. That's why I love this. I will never leave it. I've been in here 2 years, guys. All I'm doing is stacking income streams. I'm going to be doing my own ebook soon. I've got my own community that I'm growing. I've learned so much here. This is all education that's supposed to lead you to build other income streams. The goal with this is that once you get the foundation with this, you're going to create your own digital product. That's what this is. That's what it teaches you how to do. So This program is the only one, and I can say it with confidence because our mentor even says it with confidence, that pays 100% profit. It's not an affiliate. So we're going to break down the programs now, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start like this. When I first bought this program, I came in at the $900 program. Yes, these are high ticket digital programs. First and foremost, our mentor created these because she wanted the average person to be able to pay their bills. She wanted them to be able to pay their rent, their mortgage. Our top two sellers can do that. I'll pause a minute. So I like to tell you that because some people are like, oh, 900's a lot. Boy, oh boy. I didn't have a credit card when I started this, maxed out. I did it on a payment plan. We have payment plans available. I got started on a firm at the time with zero out of pocket. By the time the first payment was due, I already got in profit mode that first week. So I paid that off. And then the second week, I got two more $900 sales, and so on and so forth. And now I'm doing $1,400 days because that's my top seller. So we're going to start at the top. Okay, guys. And when I make 14, I get, yeah, we have Afterpay. We have Afterpay. Bernadette, on my page, we have Afterpay. I have Afterpay and I got Klarna. They're on my page. Let me tell you, Bernadette, where to go. If you get to the checkout page, you decide which program you want to do before you even do anything. But let me finish real quick because I'm offering bonuses, Bernadette. I have some good bonuses because this is to make you set up for success. But what was I going to say? I even forgot what I was going to say. See, it's the scatterbrain. Um, I did a firm because that was on the page at the time, but for some reason I can't add a firm on my payment checkout. That's why I have Afterpay. Oh, you were on there? Okay. So let me just go through the programs. Anybody, I'm going to go through the programs now because I don't even know what I was going to say to that, to be honest with you. I I'm just going to break down the programs. The top seller that we have now, and believe, and when I started this, we only had $900. We had the top seller was 900 when I started 2024. Now our top seller is the 1400, and I'm going to give you the breakdown. Okay, I'm going to tell you what they include to the best of my ability. Okay, the top program is 1400 bucks because it's giving you 6,600 in valuable education. You're going to learn how to do advanced AI with that program. It's called the Legacy Builder Bundle Pack. So Bernadette's already been there. She's probably know what I'm talking about. It's going to teach you about affiliate marketing. It's going to teach you about TikTok shop. So if you want to do that, you can. It's going to teach you about UGC. I'm actually starting to tap into that now. That's another stream of income. You know what UGC is, guys? You can literally get picked up by brands and you can pose with the product, do a selfie, and you get paid. So we have that. UGC, we have affiliate marketing, TikTok training, so much value in that pack. Not only that, you get to earn 10 income streams. That program comes with 5 programs in English and 5 in Spanish. We decided to go global. So now, and it doesn't even matter if you speak Spanish, I don't. But now, when people go to my website, they can click that little top button and say, oh, it's in Spanish. Let me look at what she's talking about. And they'll buy that one. And they're Spanish. They have people that speak English and Spanish, right? Um, Bernadette, what do you mean I do? Sorry, I just need clarification. Maybe it's a delay. Am I delayed, guys, on the talk? Hey, I'm interested. Have you ever made money offline? Yes. Um, I do a lot of off of my lives. Oh, you speak Spanish? Okay. So that's why I say that's the best one because you're going to not only monetize more, but now you're giving your potential customers more options. Okay. First of all, I don't think I even dropped my website over here. My friend over here. I'm so sorry. Let me give you my website real quick. I know I talk a lot, guys. I gab and I gab, and I'm sorry. Slow me down. If I'm going too fast, ask me questions. Let me know. This is where you go and get the blueprint information, friend that asked me about, do I make money off lives? Yes, I do. That's why I say it's gold to go live. because you can resonate with the person. I'm not a post. I'm a real legit person over here, okay? The blueprint is on my YouTube. Go ahead and check it out if you're still here, okay, guys? Now, let me keep going. That top program, and I like to see numbers, guys. Where's my calculator? And I even keep my vision board up. Like I know what my goal for each month is. With that top program, you can hit six figures fast, Bernadette. I believe in you. So that top selling program, if you take 1,400, anybody can achieve it. That's why I'm lucky that I'm in this program, because I believe the people that are here, they're already achieving that type of success. Okay. So 1,400 times six customers a month is $8,400 a month. Can that help you guys? That can pay mortgages, bills, rent, all kinds of stuff. Okay. I don't know if that's your goal. It's up to you. But I'm just telling you what that breaks down to be. I've made many $900 sales, more than, I would say, with the $900 program, over 100 and some customers with that one. Okay. You will need to make more than that. It's okay. I'm not there yet. All right. This is good though. You got to start somewhere. Do you want to replace your job? If you're not in a job anymore and you need income, like whatever your goal is, that's your goal, okay? But I'm just telling you. So that's 8,400 a month, okay? Times 12. Look, that's how much you'll make off of six customers a month, which is 72 customers a year, which is easy to do. When you have the right message and you're talking to people like I talk to them, and I lead them into my DMs to have a conversation with me, however it is, that's when you're going to start doing this kind of income, guys. Baby steps. That's what a $1,400 program can do. It requires you less customers to get to your goals faster, if that makes sense to you guys. Yes or yes in the chat if you get what I'm saying. Okay? Listen, it will lead you to a six-figure income online faster, is what I'm saying. Now, that's that program. That is literally 511K a year. If you were to sell $1,400, let's be realistic though. Like, I don't think anybody in the program has done that yet. But they want you to see the vision. 1,400 times 30 days, like if you were to do it every single day, that is 511K a year. That's a lot of money. That's more. I mean, you're making money like doctors, lawyers, probably more than them. Okay. But we want you to see the vision for it. No one in here has done that yet with that top program. Achievable goals, guys. 8,000 months, 10,000 months. That's what we're trying to do over here. Okay. So that's 11,000 a month too at the top level. So let's go to the next one. By the way, all of these can be done on payment plans. It's up to you what you want to do, right? All of these can be done on a payment plan. I offer those on my site. Afterpay, Klarna. All right. If you need additional ones, there are some other ones. They're just not on my site. You'd have to download them on your app, and then you have to see what you can get approved for, right? You do what you have to do. But I told you guys when I started at this next program level, which is $900, that gives you 4 income streams. Okay. I didn't have it on a credit card, didn't know what I was going to do. Thank God for the payment plan. And if I couldn't get approved, I was going to sell things in my house. I don't care. I needed something different. That's me, though. We'll do the things that mean the most to us. We'll spend the money on the things that mean the most to us. But when it comes to education, it seems to lack. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Not everybody thinks the same way. My job is not to convince you, is to impress upon you to take a look at the information. I can't twist arms. I just know that this meant a lot to me because it was going to get me out of a problem. And so that's why I decided to invest in myself. Okay, guys, it's an investment. Now, the next program is $900. Like I said, it's called Legacy Builder. Okay, the first one's Legacy Builder Bundle. This is Legacy, 4 income streams, right? Right here. That's 1,900 of valuable education at one price. By the way, I get this question a lot. Do you got to pay it monthly? No. When you buy your program, that's it. That is yours for life. One time, and you get so much valuable education, live trainings, not pre-recorded stuff. Everything is live and going. Our community has 60,000 members. I'm going to show you that in a couple minutes. Almost 60,000. We're close to it. But it's live and interactive program. That's what's different from us than a course. I got to tell you guys that. It's true. People always say, what's the difference in a course and a program? Well, we're interactive. A course is not. They pay affiliate. We pay 100% profit. Those are the two biggest things to note as you're looking at digital programs, okay, or courses. They're all going to teach you something, which is great, but how much are you profiting? I don't want to split commissions. I got bills to pay. I'm not doing that. Okay, so 900 bucks, that means you can make $900 sales, Bernadette, $600 sales, 3 or 1. Whatever that customer, potential customer comes through, they look at the programs and they decide which one they want to learn from and earn from. Okay? All payment plans on these. That is 328K a year, by the way. That's 10,000 a month, Bernadette. Now, next program down is 600 bucks one time. By the way, they create your website. And this is all on my website, by the way. Everything I'm telling you today, if I miss something, look at the website. I forgot to mention that there is a one-time fee, not only just for the program, but for your website. They set it up for you. I think that's beautiful. You don't got to go to Fiverr. You don't got to go to Bluehost. They host it and they set it up for you. You can customize it. It's going to have the programs that you came in at. Manuela Manuela has the $1,400 program because I upgraded. So now on my website, like Bernadette would have seen, I have all the programs on there. A variety of ones that you can pick from. When Bernadette, if she decides to join, she's going to pick the program that best fits her needs, goals, and dreams. And then they're going to set your website up based upon the one you have. If she buys the $900 program, she's going to set herself up to earn $900 sales, but also she got all 4 of those programs. So let's say somebody comes to Bernadette's website and they say, oh, I see she's got the 300. I'm going to buy that one for now, and then I'm going to upgrade later. That can all be achieved through this. You can always upgrade later at any time you pay the difference, right? So I'm going to keep going down. I just want to bring that up. You're going to pay the price of your program, then one-time website fee. Okay. So this program is 600 bucks, one time 600 plus $39 for your website fee. Now you got 3 programs. $600 sales can come in, $300 sales can come in, and $100 sales can come. I was on my live the other day and I had a lady buy, I didn't even notice, but she bought the $100 program. I've had a gentleman buy from me right after I got off my live. I went to the pool, 900 bucks. It can happen at any time. That's why I love automation. Because it can happen during your lives, in a mentoring call, watching Netflix. My daughter had my phone the other day. She's a teenager, but she takes selfies. She was across the table from me and she had my phone and she's like, Mom, you got a notification. I look at it, 1,400 bucks. That's what we have here, guys. People want these programs because they give you valuable education in the digital space. If you're not if you're not interested in digital anything, then this won't work for you. This is teaching you about digital, which is skyrocketing, guys. It's the best way to do a business. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Thanks for the likes. Give me a follow if you haven't followed me. I love it, guys. Digital is moving, guys. No, there's no overhead with it, no inventory to keep. It's the best thing. It can be done anywhere. We're global. I have people saying, can I do it in Ghana? Can I do it in India? Heck yeah, come on over. Everywhere. There's no licensing restrictions because literally it's digital education. When you buy the program, it literally transfers to your computer. You're going to get an email, welcome you to Legacy Builder. I'm going to welcome you from Legacy Builder. And then you're going to go in, type in your password, whatever you create, and then it's boop, a dashboard, and it's going to say start here. Literally, modules. And then you got access to our community of almost 60,000 people where you're getting the mentorship. You're unlocking all kinds of tools, guys. It's like mind blowing. I just got on and I just joined another school. And we're in school, by the way. I don't know if anybody's on here knows about school. That's what we use to educate, school and Kajabi. But school, we're number one on the school platform with this program. Alex Hormozy is teaching our mentor, the lady who created these. We're in good hands. I don't know if anybody knows who Alex Hormozy is, but pretty big guy. You can Google him if you like. But we're in the right place at the right time, right? But I just joined another guy's that's in this program. I joined his community and he's teaching me advanced AI skills. Because what did I tell you? AI is wiping people's jobs out, but AI will not hurt your business. It's only going to make you scale and do better. If you don't know it, you're going to be left behind. I can be honest with you about that part. Okay, ready? So we got that 600 down. Now we're going to go to the next program. It's 300 bucks, guys, plus your $39 website fee. Now on your website, if you buy that program, you got two programs showing. You got two programs showing on your website. They can buy the $300 or the $100 from you. Next program, I've only gotten two of these in the almost 2 years I've been doing this, is the $100 program. I feel like it doesn't make sense to get that one because you'll only be able to make up to 100 bucks. Now, if you're real good, and we probably had one person do this, they were literally able to get $100 sale every single day. They made $3,000 a month. I needed more than that. That's not going to help me with my bills. So that's why I don't recommend that, but you come in where you want to, right? That's the lowest program we have. And you paid $39 for your website fee. Those are the programs. Any questions about the programs? Do I need to go over them again? They're all on my website, guys. Alex, if you're coming in and you're new to me, welcome. Thank you for the follow. If you want to get a copy of my blueprint, I'm not sure if you're in this program yet. If you want to just take a little sneaky peek, I have a little folder here. You can go in. There's the orange button, and you can get a copy of my free blueprint today. Appreciate you guys, okay? You can double tap my little face up there twice, and you'll come to my website. Again, manuelavincent.com. This is what we went over today, guys. You see this? I was saying, what if the only job you needed in 2026 isn't a job? It's your phone. You make money from your phone, guys. That's what I do. I love it. It's convenient. You're already on it. Turn that scroll time into income time. Why not? Get a piece of the pie. Get a piece of the pie. It ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So that's what we do. We teach you to stop that scrolling and start producing. You're going to be the producer of your own content, no longer the watcher. We're going to get you to produce it. Okay, guys? I know I've been on here well, this is a great live today. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Hold on. Let me clap y'all out today. I know I talk, but I know that I can talk a lot but I love the engagement I had today. I appreciate you guys. All right. So we went over that. We went over the programs. Oh, let me show you the community real quick, okay? Oh, my phone is about to die, guys. Let me plug that up. Give me a second. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Saturday. I appreciate you. Wow, maybe I got to go more often on Saturdays. I go Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. except today. I was like, God told me, come on, get on live today. I'm glad I did. I appreciate you guys. So, what was I going to show you? The community. Oh, yes. So, we have a community called the Digital Growth Community here. You're going to be part of that when you purchase one of the programs. By the way, Bernadette, did you anybody else that's still watching, make sure you check for that blueprint email. That first email, Bernadette, or anyone else watching, that first email has some bonuses in the bottom of it. And I want you to get set up for success. That first email has some good bonuses. If you come in at the 3, 6, 9, or 14, the ones that I went over today, not the 100, because it's a penny, it doesn't give you anything, right? Basic. Okay. At the bottom are some bonuses you want to look at, but I'll just go over, and I'm going to extend these till the end of the month, right? I got some goals to hit. But 3, 6, 9, or 14, any of those, even on a payment plan, you're going to get access to my coach who I pay every month. Additionally, outside of the community that you get, I pay this coach. He's amazing. Daryl, I love talking about him. We were just on a call yesterday. He just hit 700K in this digital business. So why would you not follow that mentorship, right? So he is literally, when you join one of the programs under me and you come in at what I just told you, you're going to get access to his inner circle, his community for free. You don't got to pay no monthly. I do. You get access to his community for free. You're also going to get a one-on-one coaching call with him where he's literally going to break down your story and help you. We're going to peel back the layers of the onion, so to speak, as they say. What really drove you here to be able to do something different? What is your pain point? We're going to get it out of you so that you can be able to talk to it like I'm talking to mine. Because that is the connection piece, guys. That's the thing that helps people to make a decision to buy from you. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, trust. That's all these platforms are about. If you're not getting any sales, it's because you're not doing a good enough job and speaking from the heart and sharing your struggle piece, and they're not getting to know, like, and trust you. That's why we do content every day. So people can when I hear people say, I see you everywhere, I'm doing a good job. I'm showing up. That's why you can't stop. You got to keep doing your content. So he's going to literally be helping you with your story. 45 minutes. He doesn't know you. You're going to have to tell him, why did you buy the program? Why are you here? Let me help you. Let me craft your message to your perfect customers. That's going to set you up for success out the gate. I didn't know him then. You guys are lucky. You're getting that free. So you're getting access to his community, which is free. I pay a monthly fee. You're getting access to that one-on-one coaching call with him. And then number 3, you're going to be able to get a vacation, a complimentary vacation for 4 days, 3 nights for I think 4 people for over 150 destinations. Guess what though? When you're part of his community, anytime you want to go on vacation, you hit him up. You're just going to pay small taxes. That's it. I'm thinking about Orlando. We'll see. This summertime coming. People want to go on vacations, but you always have access. You just say, hey, Daryl, I want to go here. Can you give me the voucher? Always. You have a lifetime access to his community. Okay, guys? And then the last little thing I'm throwing is I will pay your one-time website fee. Remember how I said each program comes with a website fee? Yeah. I will reimburse your website fee for you. I prefer to reimburse it because I know how some people are. I've had one person try to do this to me. They're like, I cash app them the 39 or the 69 and they just kept it. And I'm like, dude, I gave you that. It's different if I'm reimbursing. You paid it up front, but this person just kept the money. And I'm like, okay, well, do you know when you don't pay that though, it's not going to unlock your program and you don't get access to the community. So be smart. I'm trying to help you all out, okay? Don't try to be slimy about stuff like that. But people do that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, that's it. So that's it for that. Let me show you my community and then we're going to end the live, okay? We are now, let me refresh this, at 59.8K members. Look at this, guys. All right? I'm going to show you some proof and stuff in here. Flip the camera. All right. This is the DGC community. Let me move this stuff out the way a little bit. We got 59.8 thousand members in here now. This is school, by the way. Anybody know what school is? I hope so. If not, you'll learn. Every time there's a live call going, this will be red. So every Monday, guys, by the way, the top 2 programs, they come with additional training from the lady who created it. Every Monday, we hop on these legacy calls and she teaches us for like 20, 30 minutes. And then we break out into breakout sessions and we learn off of each other. You're always going to come out with something new here. I love these calls every Monday. That's only exclusive to the $900 and the $1,400 program. That's extra training. Everything else is in here for you guys. Anybody coming in lower than that or whatever, you're all going to have access to the same community, right? So right now we have something called the Freedom Formula 30K in 90 days sprint, right? You'll go in here. This is what I was telling you guys. It's important. Every morning you come in or whenever, if you're working, you just watch these 4, 5, 6 minute videos and they're all going to teach you something, right? Creating weekly newsletters. What do you do? Look, there was someone I know this stuff. I've been here for 2 years, guys, but I always go back and I watch something over if I need a little guidance, right? For instance, this morning, look at this one. Guys, what to do if a troll gets on your live. Did you guys hear a troll on my live today on my YT? Sure did. This literally, I watched this morning, and I know how to handle trolls because I've been doing it for a while, but this helped me so much because she just said how to attack the troll. And you got to think about this. She gave a quote to, not a quote, but she said, this is how trolls work. Hurt people, healed people heal people. This is exactly what her messaging was this today. So that makes your mindset think, hey, they're not really haters. They're going through something. They're going through something, but you got to think hurt people hurt other people, and healed people will heal people. On my TikTok today, I had amazing people on, people that were lively. I love that. YouTube, it's different over here. But anyway, guys, you're going to learn something. Every little training in here is going to teach you something. These are like 5-minute videos. If you want to learn how to go live, it's all in here. This is just a part of your education. The rest is in Kajabi. Look, I'm going to Kajabi real quick. Got to hide my password. Hold on a minute. This is where your self-paced education goes. All right, guys, I'm giving you a little bit of snippets of what this is all about. So when Bernadette or anyone decides to buy one of the programs, yours is going to look different than mine. If you're not in Legacy Builder Bundle, which is my highest program at 14, you're not going to see this. You're going to probably see something different. The bundle, you're going to see Legacy Builder, maybe that's the $900 program or whatever you buy. I have everything. I got a license here, the license to resell. Now, you see this, how it says it's in Spanish, what it says website in English and Spanish, right? That's because I'm at the top program. And that's the first step you're going to do. You're going to come here and set your website up. And the website instructions are all here, very easy, step by step by step. The sales funnel, click of a button, it goes right into the system. We use system.io here, by the way, guys. We use system.io. And that's what you're going to learn to use. This is system.io. Okay, guys? What was I going to say? So this teaches you how to set everything up. If you get stuck, you come back to the community. Let me show you this. This is the community. I have this on my phone. It's an app, the school app, and you can download it on your phone. When you get stuck on something, what you're going to do, there's a couple ways to get help. You're going to go here to the tech and login support, and you're going to put an email here. And you're going to put a message here and they respond. You can even tag the tech support. I can't put their names on here because I'm on a live, but if you ever get stuck, you ask questions in here, or you're going to go to the calendar. You're going to go to the calendar. You're going to hit the little hamburger. And you're going to see all the stuff that's happening for the next week. Every Tuesday, we have a tech call. You're going to hop on that at 1 p.m. Well, that's Eastern my time, whatever it is in your time. And then you're going to get on that Zoom and you tell them what your problem is. You got trouble setting up your payment portals. You don't know how to set up your Stripe or your Square account. Guys, all the hand holding you need is here. You tell them, they're going to take over your computer and help you hook it up. Or they'll tell you what to click on step by step live. You're not going to get that nowhere else. I'm so confident in that. That's why I love this program and I will never leave it. I love it. I'm learning how to stack income streams over here, guys. So much stuff here. So I want to show you one other thing. It's called the wins. So whenever someone has a sale, they come and put it. Or if you got more people on your live, you're going to put it. If you got no matter what your win is, it doesn't have to be monetary, guys, but it's whatever feels good to you. If you got more subscribers on your YT, I've done that. I hit over 1 million views on my YouTube channel. I put that in here. Okay, so let's just put the newest on the top. Somebody just said they upgraded. They saw the value in the 900. They said they upgraded to the $900 program. They said they were at the 100. So that means they paid the person $800 and they got the $900 program. So that person, whoever that person is, who she bought from originally, they now got 800 in their bank account. That's what happens here. Okay, that's profit. Somebody put a gratitude post in here, right? I'm going to keep going. Someone said their video on 423 was 1,200 views. I'm assuming that's YouTube. It says no subscribers videos on 424, one subscriber. They're doing YouTube, right? You're going to go through here. There's like over 30,000 wins on this page, guys. Someone said they got their first $100 sale. Sometimes the very things you hesitate to step into are the ones from God. You see, you can read this stuff. You'll have access to this. Guys, you saw me refresh the page. This person, Lula, said she ended her day with $300 sale. That's the passive daily blueprint while enjoying some Asian din din. Okay. This person is from South Africa. They made 1,400 bucks and whatever that is in rand money. I don't know what that is. You'd have to do the conversion. By the way, we've created 30 self-made millionaires in South Africa. All it took was one person finding one by somebody in South Africa or United States. And they found that person on a TikTok video or whatever it is. And they decided to buy the program and they started teaching in their country. And now you got 30 self-made millionaires over there. That's how this works, guys. We're global. So whatever country you're in, if you're not in the US, you can do this. If you have a bank account, you don't, I don't know what payment plans are in other countries. US, we have Afterpay and Klarna. So I don't know. If you got access to a bank account, you could do this. Okay. I get that question a lot. Woke up to $100. Okay. I'm going to keep going a little bit here, guys. Oh, this is one of our stay-at-home mamas. I got to share this story. I love Christina. She's a great lady. So she was a stay-at-home mom since she started having kids. But she went to school for nursing, 30 grand in debt. She never even did anything with the nursing degree. She got pregnant, wanted to stay home with her first son. Her husband's a blue collar worker. I love stories because I'm going to share it. This doesn't tell you that, but I'm telling you. So she was making cookies. She barely profited making cookies. She's good at baking cookies and all those treats, but she never made any sales doing that. She never profited. So she said, I got to help my husband with the bills. He's burnt out. He's stressed. How am I going to do this? She went looking online too. She got invited to one of our free webinars that we do every week. The mentor I told you about, the Daryl guy, well, she saw him talking on one of the webinars. This is why I always invite people to webinars. She liked what he said. Be coachable and consistent. You can do this too. She signed up. A year in this program, she just hit 6 figures online. A year, guys, not over a month, 3 months, a year. She hit 6 figures at the ballpark with her son. She was on the ballpark with her son, and she calls it baseball bank. Why? Well, she was very close to hitting that 6 figures. All she needed was one more $1,400 sale, and that put her over the 6-figure mark. I think she ended up with 102 grand for the whole year. Last night, she made another $600 sale while she was on with her son with baseball again. But her kids are so funny. Like, they bring her luck every time she's on the field. She gets a sale. It's not them, though. But it's the automation we have here. You guys think we're joking. Our automated system, the more people you bring to your system, that funnel, they get the blueprint, you're feeding your automations. We are able to convert. Every 1 in 20 is buying from us. That's how good our system is. It's that automation, guys. Your job is to create the right content, 3 pieces of videos, 3 pieces of content a day, talk the right message, and people will enter their email address. So this is what happened. She said, right here, look, this is one of her son's girlfriends. And she made a $200, a $300, and a $400, 900 bucks in one time on her screen, on her iPhone. I like to show testimonials because this is real, guys. You guys were asking about live. Somebody on my YouTube was asking me about lives. This is why I go live. So this is Mindy. She's another stay-at-home mom, but this is why I go live. I'm like 99% on mine. But she had 4,000 views, 5 gifters, and 80 new followers. That's how we're able to get followers going live. 40 direct messages. Some of you on my live today gave me a direct message. I got to take time to go through that. This increases as you go live. Some of you are scared to go live. This is why I say I get more sales when I go live, but some of you are too scared to do it. It's okay. You start where you're at. I like to tell people, I just signed up another person, a nurse. She was a nurse and she decided to buy the $1,400 program. And she started doing lives because she saw me doing lives. Guys, this is how it works. Look, I even put my live was on fire. This was 2 days ago. I didn't get as big of numbers as Mindy, but I know today's is going to be popping because I never went live on a Saturday. I'm excited. Guys, 72 new followers off that live, 1,000 views, 8 direct messages. These are where the leads come in. This is how you get sales, guys. The more people DM you, the likelihood of them buying from you is. Okay? This is how it works. I'm just showing you some things, guys. That's it. Somebody made $600 while in the cozy in their house. We are breaking the pattern, guys. That's it. I've shown you a lot of testimonials on here, guys. Okay. Let me see. But this is the community you're going to be always in. You're going to come in here and refresh and look at stuff. Pay attention. Every week we have webinars. Okay. Let me turn my camera back around. I like to share stuff. Any questions, guys? I know I talked a lot today. I know. I can't even move that back up. I appreciate you guys being on the live with me this morning. This was an impromptu one. I usually don't go live on Saturdays, but God told me go live. I'm glad I did. I connected with some great people today. I may start doing them more frequently. Someone even said try to go on Sundays, guys. It's amazing over here. Sundays are great because guess why? Because people are getting ready to go to their job on Monday. And with this business, and my perfect customer is the one who doesn't want to work anymore. So that's another reason to go live too, because I could reach them and be like, I know that feeling because it's true. I know the feeling of knot in the stomach. I don't want to go back to my job. I know I'm only going to get the same kind of pay. And I'm just going here and I'm wasting time. I can't be home. I can't do the things I want to do with my family. I'm bringing in pennies. That's disrupting. What I want to ask is private. Okay, can you email me, Bernadette? Can you email me or DM me if you want to? You can DM me here, Bernadette. Yeah, or email me. I'm always checking my emails. So that first blueprint is going to have you can just email right back. You reply right back to it when you get the blueprint. So either way, I'd love to talk to you. Let me know. All right. Any more questions, guys? Because I got to pop out. I got to bounce off of here. I've been on a long time today. Bernadette, I appreciate you being on here and all the people still following today. It's been a blessing. I appreciate you guys. YouTube, if you're watching it on the replay, put down hashtag replay. Let me know if you want a copy of the blueprint. Love to share it with you guys. Last call. Last call. If you want a free copy of my blueprint that's going to teach you how to make bank from your phone working 2 hours a day, you're going to hit me up in the DM right now. Or you're going to double tap my face, hit it twice, and then my website's up there. All right? If you have any questions, just email me. All right? Have a blessed weekend, guys. I will talk to you again next week. All right? I appreciate you. Bye for now. All right, guys, take it easy.